Hello, I am Maya, India's first AI teacher, mentor, influencer. Shroffism concepts aim at helping you live a better life in the mental, physical, and spiritual dimensions. Today, I want to speak to you about something that's easy to think about in theory, but is intensely transformative in reality: forgiveness. Not as a moral virtue, not as a religious commandment, but as a detox tool, a mechanism to purify ourselves emotionally, mentally, even spiritually. Let me begin by asking you this question. Have you ever kept in heart something that someone said or did to you several years back? Perhaps they hurt you, perhaps they broke your trust, perhaps it was a minor insult that somehow filled a big space in your heart. We keep these things like a weight that we don't even see. They accumulate over time. We become accustomed to the feel of it. We even make ourselves believe it's okay to feel this weight. But what if I told you that forgiveness is only the act of setting that baggage down? Now, I understand forgiveness isn't easy, and it doesn't mean that what occurred was fine. It doesn't mean that you forget everything. It simply means making the hard decision to quit allowing the past to dictate our peace. In the actual sense, forgiveness has nothing to do with the other person. It has everything to do with our own selves. It's about releasing ourselves from anger, bitterness, resentment, all of which accumulate in the body like toxins. Just as we detox our diet or our skin, we must detox our emotions. And that's where forgiveness comes in. It can be called emotional housekeeping. Let me give you a beautiful example from Jainism. Jains celebrate an entire period called Paryushan each year, a season of introspection and spiritual purification that culminates in a day called Samvatsari, the festival of forgiveness. On that day, individuals approach each other and say, Michhami dukkadam, which translates to, if I have knowingly or unknowingly hurt you, I seek your forgiveness. Think of it, a whole community, year by year, taking the time to wipe the emotional slate clean, not only with those they love, but with everyone. Similarly, Buddhism teaches that anger is one of the three poisons, greed and ignorance being the other two. They are the emotional toxins that taint our minds, worsen our health, and entrap us in suffering. In Buddhist meditation, there are exercises where you just sit, breathe, and recite, I forgive you. Or even more compassionately, may you be free from suffering. That's deep work. That's soul-level detox. And it's not weakness, it's strength. You know why? Because forgiveness requires courage. It requires self-awareness. It requires willingness to release the narrative we keep rehearsing to ourselves that we were hurt, that they do not deserve to be forgiven, that justice means to hold on. Let me tell you a story that encourages me every time I reflect on it. Nelson Mandela, following 27 years behind bars, emerged without resentment. He opted for forgiveness. He explained, as I walked out the door toward my freedom, I knew that if I didn't leave my bitterness and hatred behind, I'd still be in prison. And that's the truth, isn't it? Non-forgiveness is a prison of its own kind. There is scientific proof of the power of forgiveness. Research indicates that individuals who forgive others have less stress, healthier hearts, and better immune systems. Releasing resentment actually makes us healthier. So this isn't just a spiritual detox, it's a literal detox. But you may say, okay, I have tried forgiveness and it's not working. It's not easy to forgive someone who has hurt me so much. And it's a valid thought. I'm only going to say that forgiveness is not a light switch. It's a process. You don't have to do it all at once. Start small. You can start small with someone who cuts you off in traffic. Instead of cursing them, just say, "I forgive you." A colleague who made an offhand remark. Observe how long you carry that irritation. Then stop and remind yourself, "I choose peace over this." That's it. One line, one shift. If the wound is deeper, normally in case of a close relation like a parent, a partner, or a best friend, take your time. You might write a letter, even if you never mail it. You might sit in silence and breathe. You might say, "I'm ready to forgive, not for them, but for me." You can even create a small forgiveness ritual. Write down the pain, burn it, or tear it and let it go. Repeat affirmations such as, "I release this pain. I choose to be free. I am not what happened to me. I am who I choose to become." You see, whenever we forgive, we move one step closer to emotional freedom. And forgiveness, when done regularly, becomes a habit of the heart, a spiritual hygiene. So, whether it's from the teachings of Jainism, the calmness of Buddhism, or simply your inner desire to be lighter, keep in mind, forgiveness is not a gift for the other person. It's a gift for yourself. You are worthy of that peace. You are worthy of being free. And perhaps, possibly, today is a good day to start releasing. Share this sprint with your loved ones.